Again, the atmosphere tonight's just really great. If you're a wrestling fan, you got to appreciate the excitement in this place. And hopefully you also understand that it's third match of the day for some of these kids and coaches. Probably getting a little bit fatigued, but the excitement should just carry them through, shouldn't it, for the 6 minutes?
Yeah, and it's if you go to a tournament, you wrestle 3-4 matches in a day usually, so you should be kind of used to it. And it's the last event of the season, so there's nothing to really save your energy for. And most of these guys, if they were cutting weight or anything, probably have gotten their weight pretty high throughout the day. So you should be able to sell out a little bit here, regardless of how you're feeling in the last match.
And like we talked about earlier, some of these kids, it's the last match of their careers. They won't go on and wrestle in college. So this is it for them. So obviously they should be excited and fired up in order to go out in style.
Yeah, we had kind of a penalty point there. Not really sure what it was for, but a penalty point on Montini. Or on Yorkville, it looks like. So Montini received that 1 point, and now Montini gets the takedown to take a 3-0 lead.
Again, trying to slide the leg in. The Yorkville boy's got his arm trapped, trying to keep it out. But boy, that's just a nice, tight ride.
Yeah, he's actually kind of riding similar to how all the Yorkville kids have ridden basically throughout the day. They like to get that one single leg in, control your wrist, and really work you hard on top and make you hold their weight.
Again, caution, top boy. You get 2 cautions before it hurts you, so he just moved too quick. Nice job of coming to their feet to a
nice
switch.
Little switch. Montini kids did a good job of kind of pulling them back in, trying to pull them back into that crab ride.
Yorkville's got to score here.
He got his hand in a bad place. His hand's on the inside of that leg, so the Montini kid, it's basically his leg against the Yorkville kid's arm, so obviously the leg's going to be stronger.
Nice little tip. Nope, didn't hold him there long enough. And again, watch the hip strength these kids on top have. Boy, they get those hips in the right spot, and you're not coming out of there. Yorkville kids do it, and we're seeing Montini boy here doing it real well also.
5 seconds to go here, and looks like there's going to be some blood time on Yorkville, so we can transfer over to the third place match between Bloomington and Antioch. They're at 160 pounds. And Bloomington kid just gets a takedown, so it's 5-0 now. Bloomington leads at 160.
Again, riding heck out of him on top, working a head lever. Turned it into a hammer lock. And they're inside 5 seconds now down there in the third place mat. So Bloomington will take a 6-0 lead in the team part after 2 matches. And we're set and ready to go here. 5 seconds left. First period, 3-0 in favor of Montini in this individual match.
Nice little switch again.
I like that standing switch he hits.
And I don't know. This is going to be a tough call. See what the assistant referee thinks.
Assistant referee, he had a perfect position, looking right at the clock. He said it wasn't there in time. And
that might have been one of those situations. Give him 5 more seconds. He might have had a reversal and back points, but because it was short time, he didn't even get a point for that.
Montini goes underneath, and the leg comes in right away. Now getting a little high here, so he's trying to. Boy, he's got that half just buried. Look at the way he stretches that out.
Again, same type of situation. You got to keep it from being potentially dangerous.
Yeah, you've been under there enough with that shoulder jacked up. It definitely hurts. In fact, now you probably have to have some more surgeries because of all those different times you got there.
I already had a good surgery, so hopefully I'm done with those for right now.
He's getting awful high with the legs still, but he's working and cranking. Again, nice balance from up there because he's in really bad body position.
Keep that head up. Yeah. Does a good job there. And again, you got to watch that shoulder. Montini kid's doing a good job of just kind of staying solid, not really flipping around much, not really giving him many options. But the Pozeg's really cranking that shoulder on top.
How much does that wear you out on the bottom to have to just lay there and get beat on like this?
And they're going to hit potentially dangerous, it looks like. Oh, no, blood.
Saw blood.
Yeah, so he almost had him turned and cranked him all the way over, and there was blood. So,
and that's
but
the rule.
It's going to wear your shoulders down. It wears your head down a little bit, and it'll probably get you just a little bit concerned about your breathing because you're underneath them and having to worry a little bit.
So if nothing else, the Montini boys should be a little tired come that third period from trying to stay off his back and things. He's the one that had blood this time. And again, the rule says as soon as you as an official see blood, you're required to break it. Israel does look good in the tie. Notice he took off his suit coat a few minutes ago, but he started with one of those on.
Yeah, it's interesting to see some of these coaches from different staffs who, they'll put on their best clothes for the championship or the finals matches. So, they transfer from the blue jeans and t-shirt look or blue jeans and a sweatshirt look to the more sophisticated style.
Just all depends on your preference. Look over there, watch Coach Paul. He's in his fancy gym shoes and Oak Park orange t-shirt, polo shirt. And I'm sure the Carroll Stream Glenbard North coaches still have the cowboy boots and things on over there.
Yeah, that's just, again, each coaching staff has their style.
This time the Montini boy caught the leg coming in, and he looks in good position to score. And it's 2 right now, so he'll lead 5-0.
He drops down that ankle. Pozeg potentially dangerous. Again, that's a tough situation. If Pozeg from Yorkville was just kind of sat there, the Montini kid could have gotten hit for stalling, but because he kept wrestling, it became a potentially dangerous situation. And, it's kind of one of those, questionable situations of what you should do as an athlete. Nice little Peterson, kind of like a switch there. He's going to get some big-time points here.
He's got to score first. Got to get his butt on the ground. Now
Montini
he's giving up the
did a good
backs.
job of coming all the way through, but he's not going to get any back points. Only a 1 count.
Didn't settle his butt on the ground, the boy from Yorkville. Otherwise, like Danny said, he could have been getting 2 plus some bonus or some near fall points. Instead, the Montini guy did a great job of countering it and almost got near fall himself. We'll go to the third period. It's going to be 5-2.
Yeah, over there on the mat 4 for the third place match. Bloomington leads at 170 pounds, 4-0, minute and 30 to go in the second period.
Yorkville boy will get his choice. And again, here's where maybe I differ from most. I got to take top here if I'm him. He's down 5-0, and he's got to turn him to beat him. Though he has been able to come to his feet, hits that nice standing switch, and he's up there again. And the boy just cuts him, so he did earn his point. Now I just got to get on top once and see if he can't turn him to win the match. So we'll see how active he becomes. 5-1, 1:45, third period.
Well, nice little
got
shuck
the leg
by there.
He's got him in trouble, but this
Montini kid kept that arm through. Now he's got him in trouble. Really good job by the Montini kid of getting his arm through on the shuck by. So when Pozeg tried to step over the top, he was able to continue to wrestle and basically had a double leg locked up.
Bloomington leads down in the third place match, 4-0 at 170. They're a little over halfway through the second period.
And it's 7-2 here, minute and 24 to go, third period. Montini's up, and basically, again, the Montini kid just has to play it smart. He doesn't really not necessarily need to score a lot more points here. He's in on another single leg. He just has to make sure that Pozeg doesn't put him in any trouble with some of the funky stuff that he can do.
Stand where he hits a switch and then follows with the roll. That's what we call chain wrestling. He does 3 or 4 things eventually. So you're right, just stay off your back and you're in good shape.
And again, even though the Montini kid's in on a shot here, the Yorkville kid's kind of funky and looking to score some points. Montini kid's doing a pretty good job, too, of just continuing to wrestle, and it looks like we're going to have an injury. Someone got poked in the eye. But, again, Montini's kid was in on a deep shot, but Pozeg from Yorkville just kind of kept wrestling and was almost looking for a situation where he could catch him in something and take him to his back. So Montini kid just has to use his head and make sure that he's staying in a good position.
So you think he's in the catch-him mode now where he's in big trouble?
Yeah, well, down 7-2 with
catch him to win. Huh?
About a minute to go in the third period. You kind of have to you find a way. 45 seconds to go, actually.
Some coaches are big on that when their team's behind or they got a boy behind. They just tell them to catch them and basically go out there and try something and hope it works and get them to their back. So.
35 seconds to go there. He's in kind of on another shot. 7-3 now. He needs to keep his head up.
And a lot of action in the match. Both boys have basically scored off counters.
Be careful here.
Threw it big time. Just couldn't step over.
And yep, the Montini kid again did a great job of put himself in a bad situation, but did a great job of fighting through it and coming out on top, which was pretty much kind of the way this match went. The Yorkville kid kind of put him in some dangerous situations a couple times, but Montini's kid did a great job of fighting through him and ended up on top.
Still looking for bonus in the last 5 seconds, but yeah.
He's going to win 9-3, and they're going to take a 7-3 lead in the duel.
Fun match to watch there. Both boys were flying around. Each time the Yorkville boys seemed to get him in trouble, the Montini boy did a nice job of coming out and not giving up the points. So, yeah, Danny said 9-3 in favor of Montini there at 170 pounds. Down in the third place, Matt, 6-0 in favor of Bloomington with 28 seconds left in the third place match.